Today I'm on a campus visit talking with folks about their curricular approach, and we spent yesterday and this morning talking about educational plans. And educational plans are really the bridge between the aspirations and the impact. They're the bridge between the aspirations of the learning aims we articulate and the impact on students. Today I want to talk about educational plans as a bridge, how they contribute to that, and how we can contribute to making educational plans fulfill that role. When we create a curricular approach, most people begin with their learning aims, which is exactly where you should start. We start with an educational priority, break that down into learning goals, break that down into learning outcomes, have narratives for each goal, and rubrics for each goal along the lines of each outcome. These learning aims are really helpful in articulating our greatest aspirations for student learning, where we hope students will end up as a result of their student experience, what we hope they will take with them for the rest of their lives as a result of their student experience. These learning aims are often very inspirational. They're very aspirational. When you see them, you get inspired to get up and come to work every day to do that work to help achieve those aims. However, the learning aims by themselves are not sufficient. If we don't have also a plan to realize those, they become just words on a page. It's kind of like having mission, vision, values that's on a poster in every office in your organization, but no one talks about it, no one does anything about it, it's not integrated in our work. So we need to begin with these learning aims to articulate our aspirations for student learning, but we don't want to stay there. We want to build into them these educational plans. The learning aims articulate our aspiration, and to help make that impact, we need educational plans. And educational plans are very much like the syllabi for a course. If this is what we hope the course will achieve, if this is what we hope the major will achieve, the educational plans map out how we're going to engage students to help them learn the things we hope they're going to learn. Educational plans often include the particular outcomes of the many, which ones are we focused on in this function. They often include an outline of the learners. Are we talking about all students? Are we talking about residents? Are we talking about students who come in the rec center? Are we talking about the student staff that we supervise? And it might be a mix of those. So what are the learning outcomes we're focused on? Who are our learners? And then what are the strategies? What are the ways we're going to engage students? When we know the learning and the strategies for our learners, then we can sequence that learning. What's our 101, 201, 301, 401? What do we want to do at the beginning of the semester, the middle of the semester, the end of the semester? If we're working with first-year students, how do we want to account for that? And if we're working with grads and families, as the folks I'm working with here today are thinking about, how do we engage with that? From there, we create facilitation guides for each learning engagement within our sequencing chart. The facilitation guides helps bring continuity for the learners, helps us continuously improve how we're engaging with students, and make things better and better as we go. The educational plans, sometimes are called educational plans, sometimes they're called a program plan or an implementation or something like that. And the nuance of educational plans is they provide a structure to systemically think about our work. And that structure helps us be nimble and flexible. One of the questions I got yesterday was, are we trying to be structured or are we nimble and flexible? And the answer is both. Having a structure, having things laid out, having a great plan helps us be nimble and flexible when reality sets in, when things don't go as planned, when nuances come up, when students engage differently than we thought. And those things are not exceptions. Those things happen more often than they don't. So an educational plan is both structured and helps us be nimble and flexible. Learning aims are an inspiring first step. They can really lead us where we want to be and motivate us to move forward. But they won't realize impact unless we create plans for action to help realize that. And that's what educational plans do. They are the bridge between our aspirations and our impact. Educational plans can be great structures to help us align, work collaboratively together, center our purpose, and begin to realize the learning aims that we have set out for our students to help us achieve the learning that we aspire to all along. I love helping campuses with their curricular approach. It's been great to be here on this beautiful day, no longer in Minnesota today, and work with the team here. If you think I can help you with your curricular approach, move from creating learning aims to developing educational plans and assessing all of that in a continuous cycle, Or maybe you already have learning aims, but you like to develop the educational plans to help you realize your aspirations. I'd love to connect with you. Look forward to talking with you soon.